Today we're out at a Doberman owner's house. Her name is Jessica, her dog is Angie, and she's a brand new rescue Doberman, 2 years old, only rescued 2 months ago. Dog's never had any leash training and she needs help, and we're gonna help her out as best we can. Now, we're gonna move a little bit faster than I would like because usually leash training is a couple day progression, but as long as we see really any improvement in our first day, I'm gonna be really happy with this, especially from a rescue who's gonna be very difficult, and for an adult Doberman. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this goes. So let's go talk to Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Hi, I'm John. Hi.
So nice to meet you. This is Angie.
Hi. How are you, girl? So, Jessica, this is Angie. She's 2 years old, and you rescued her, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and has she ever been leash trained before that you know of?
No, I don't think she has.
Okay, and so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna leash train her. We're gonna at least get the basics going. And but would you mind showing me kind of how a walk looks right now with her?
Definitely, yeah, I'd be more than happy. Come on, you wanna go? You wanna go on a walk? Wants to sniff everything.
And she pulls harder then too, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so obviously she's pulling, she's meandering around all different directions. Jessica's also saying that she's kind of reactive at times as well. There's definitely things that we can do to improve her. It's not surprising, she's a rescue, and it sounds like she hasn't been leash trained before, and she's an adult. So first thing with the basics is your demeanor really matters a lot with these dogs. They read a ton through the leash about how you're feeling about it. So if you're walking with a leash with your Doberman and you're a little bit tense or you're a little bit uptight or you're starting to brace yourself for the pull, it's gonna happen because the dog's gonna sense that. Really, the trick here, one of the biggest tricks I can tell you is just act as if. Have you ever heard that phrase? Act as if. Act as if everything is gonna be fine. Walk forward, shoulders back, head forward, chest out. Just walk confidently and your Doberman's gonna feel that and they're gonna fall into line so much better. Also, we gotta keep it really positive and fun. We want this to be a positive experience. But we also want it to kind of feel like work. And a lot of people ask me what the difference is with training a Doberman versus training other dogs. And it's a big one is making it feel like a job, make it feel like kind of like work to them. Now we see work as negative, they don't. They see work or having a job as a fun thing and a really great thing. So the more different we can make walking on a leash feel to them from just normal daily life, the better it's gonna be. We want it to feel different. We want your demeanor to be different. We want them to have a little more rigid rules with rigid break times and that kind of thing. That is what's gonna appeal most to Dobermans specifically. They really love routine. We know that. That's how the breed works. They get security from it. They feel like it's more of a job when it's a routine that they're used to, that they can look forward to every day. So the more this can be kind of a routine part of their day, the better. If you can walk at a similar time every day, that's great. If, in the beginning anyway, you can go on a similar path that you've done multiple times before, that's really good. It also helps take away some of the triggers. It lessens their distractions in the world if it's a routine and a route that they're used to, and it'll feel more like a job. So use routine in your favor as well. Harnesses, I'm not a big fan of harnesses with Dobermans, especially early on. Maybe once they are great at leash walking, it could be fine. But right now, with Angie, we're gonna start with the slip lead. So when you put on the slip lead, what you wanna do is you kinda wanna have it high and tight over the neck. And you adjust it with this little tab here so it's at the right tension. If you have it down low, like mid-range, you'll get the choking and the gagging sound. If you have it really low, then it's gonna really encourage her to pull, much like the harness does. There we go, just like that. If you have it adjusted right, you should be able to get about 1 to 2 fingers in there, and it should stay pretty high up on the neck. This is gonna allow us to walk her and have a little bit extra leverage and control. She's not super reactive, I don't think, from that little walk that we did.
Bikes though, you mentioned bikes. She doesn't like bikes.
She doesn't like bikes? Okay.
Bike,
if you do start to see a problem with bikes going by, consider a halty or a gentle leader because it pulls her attention right away from what she's lunging at and right back to you. So now we got the leash on, it's in the right position. We're gonna just practice yielding to leash pressure. This is the real basics with her because she hasn't been leash trained before. So I really want her to get the basics down first before we go any further. Super simple. All we do is we give her a slight tug in one direction. If she responds positively, we reward her. I'm gonna do a nice, easy tug in one direction. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Good girl. All right, come here. All right, sit. We're gonna do a nice tug again towards me. Yes, good girl. Yes, yes, yes. Any type of reaction. When they first try this out, some of them might be really freaked out and they might not even walk towards you like she did. It was great as she walked towards me. That was great. Sometimes they just look at you initially when they're first learning this. Even if that's all you can get out of them, just reward that look. We're doing a nice little, yes. Little tug. Yes, yes, good girl. Good girl, yes, yes. Now if she comes towards me without a tug, I'm not gonna reward that. Yes, good girl. And we're gonna do 2 commands. Let's go, that's gonna be the command to start the walk. And take a break, that'll be the command when we let out the lead and we kind of relax. We're still not gonna let her pull us, but those are the 2 commands that we want to teach her right now. I'm not gonna throw in the heel command right now until she's a little more experienced. All right, we're gonna practice walking around here just a little bit right in this local environment. This is her backyard, she's very familiar with it, not a lot of distractions, which is a perfect place to start because it'll probably be a little ugly to start with because she hasn't done this before. So let's go, let's go. Yep, good, yes. I'm trying not to look down at her. I'm trying to just get her to continue to go with me. And it's gonna take a little coaxing in the beginning. Come. Yes. It's a lot easier to control her on a turn when you turn into her. So just getting her used to walking. Good girl, yes, she's going so, yes. Yes. And as she gets better, we're gonna use less treats because we don't want to be reliant on treats for every walk. And if it starts getting sloppy and ugly, just turn into her a few times. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, I love this focus on me. Yes, yes. And when you're practicing this, you're gonna feel like a goof. You're gonna feel like you're just doing this in circles for 10, 15, 20 minutes, a couple times a day, which you should be. And it's okay to feel like a goof because you're doing what's right for your dog. When you're doing it at home, practice in a low distraction environment that they're very familiar with a lot more. Maybe 2 times a day for a couple days. Get them very used to that before you try going outside. We're doing a little bit quick for the sake of the video. But when you're ready, just say the command, let's go. Keep her nice and close. If she starts to pull ahead, turn into an anchor and reset her. And when she resets, you can begin again. You can also turn into her with your leg if she starts to pull a little bit and switch her direction. So don't be afraid to look like a goof on the road going back and forth and switching directions. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
It'll help her learn to pay attention to you. So when you're ready.
All right, let's go.
Jessica told me that like a lot of owners are doing now, she's starting to cook her own fresh meals for Angie because she's seen the benefits that it has for her dog. But like a lot of owners, it's taken her a lot of time. She's told me 5 hours she spends sometimes preparing her batch of meals. And that's why a lot of owners are switching to Ollie Fresh dog food because they deliver straight to your door real meals made from ingredients that you'd find around your kitchen. And they're designed with vet nutritionists and specific to your dog's needs. You fill out a simple questionnaire when you order your meals and they'll specifically design the diet for your dog, including the fact that it's a Doberman. Ollie's food is minimally processed and cooked at low temperatures to preserve the nutrients. This is something that not all dog foods do. And honestly, the most difficult part about cooking your own meals for your dog is knowing how to balance the vitamins and the minerals and the nutrients. But because Ollie's food is made with vet nutritionists, you don't have to worry about this and you get a professionally prepared meal. And look, Dobermans, they're like the Maserati of the dog world. They deserve to have good fuel to fuel themselves throughout the day. So definitely consider giving Ollie a try today.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the side along.
If she starts to pull, just turn to a sudden anchor.
Okay. Ooh. Yes, good girl. Good. you think, does it look like she's pulling? If I give it a little bit, there we go. Okay. Yes. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl.
Okay, so Jessica, we're back from the walk. What do you think about her leash training and what your plans are for that?
Yeah, she progressed very efficiently, and honestly, the 20 minutes a day, I plan on doing that in the backyard until I feel like she's ready to hit the streets, and then we'll just practice everything you showed me. And I feel like she's gonna do excellent, even just a week.
And we progressed really fast, faster than I wanted to, as I said before, but I really think, especially on the trip back, she was doing significantly better, having her next to us, having to turn into you, not tripping us up. She was doing a lot better. I feel like she's getting used to it now, a lot more than she was. Would you agree?
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think she's excellent.
Great.
Some things to work on, but we got you.
And guys, thank you so much for checking us out. I hope that this has been interesting and informative for you. Definitely subscribe to us, hit the button down below and the little thumbs up button. Also give us a like, we'd appreciate it. You're gonna see a lot more Dobermans just like Angie in the near future. And we're doing one video a week now, so there's a lot more content. And thanks so much, Jessica, for hanging out with us and letting us work with Angie.
Of course, I appreciate it. Thank you.
See you guys next time.